source of happiness. I know when I still on the Kush fight.
Well, I just want to talk about within we auntie they talk about mental health. Just like he said, some of we not want for talk about that because when you talk about that, you know, Sierra Leoneans, black people then go look at you in different ways, and that's going to increase more, and that go drive you for make you go do more suicide to damage yourself. I remember when at the UK, I go through that, not my first time for say this. I take a lot of medication for kill myself because of woman depression. I get one of my patio then call our jalon and call for me the ambulance and can pick me and do that. It can mess you up. Then I remember when 2-time woman then send me now prison for no reason. Imagine go to prison for something that you just try for help somebody. That drives me crazy. Sometimes it hurts me. Like sometimes I can fight. I just take plane, come out to the country. I just cancel Sierra Leone and just do whatever they do. So what they say real, you know, they tell now your face. If you see you go out, look different and everything, but you will know. Now you know. And when you go through that thing, when you see the next man, you feel the pain. And this drive me from do what women they do, you know, for Jom go to Kush pandemic. When I see this, I come Sierra Leone, I see how nobody no care about these people when they go through this pandemic Kush. Then I decided to say, okay, let's turn to this Kush. Then me remember they will begin feed them. People in they come at me, oh, you stupid, use words like the waste of your money and all that. Call me all names, but I don't care because I know what's in they go through, they feel the pain. So I ignore everything. They go start for say Kush pandemic, call on the government, still people and go there for years. Then begin say pandemic and all that, call, we video go viral, over 1 million, over 200 million, everybody turn their fears. People and focus on things that are not necessary. Because of these guys, then they go through mental illness and depression, nobody cares. Society turn their backs on them. So we focus House of Happiness, we focus, decided for go advocate, push. People unfollow we page because we say Kush pandemic, we call upon the government, so the government turn blind eyes on these guys. And these are the youths, these are the future leaders of this country. Yeah. So if we not turn on our eyes on these guys, because then many people get different way for fight mental illness, just like my auntie say. I get me one different way for fight, and you get, and and we all they suffer from mental illness. Yes. But you don't know, you get your way, are you the fighter? I get me way, I the fight me mental illness. Sometimes I fight me mental illness by helping people. When they're happy, then I become happy.
Yes.
Then that made me feel fine.
Yes.
You know, so this is how we fight till we start calm. Now we see people that don't come on board. After I don't let thousands people that don't die. People let me just they go video them and mock them like them just mean they mock them, just go video them, begin laugh at them. These people they suffer from something, economic crisis, homelessness crisis, all type of crisis. Remy, if you go out there, imagine me come on UK from Akaisi. That's all I get to just for go out and do this. I go get bike accidents. I come on UK, I not come on this, so I get big, so they pain me. So with all this, we did call upon people and for me they come and assist these guys. And then guess what? How did they do them? Then they criminalize them. How can you send someone who is suffering from mental health to prison because he or she addicted to a drug? And these guys, then they die now. Guess what? How did they die? From withdrawal. They don't fix anything like rehabilitation center, no proper structure, no medical things for them. Then just left them. So, okay, Remy, guess what thing have happened? Most of them now they dip and go crazy. That babu then they bab them. That beat then they beat them. It cause more harm to them than good. When then they go say, oh, Kush must go Jamaican life. Jamaicans, they from the one they like violence. We Sierra Leone, we don't like violence. Remy, I see some bobo them where they come meet me. Hey CEO, what you do? Now look how they beat me. I cry. That make I just left England straight. I just come because I know one come up some up building down for candle. Because I say like this is me. We start this in a peaceful way. Then now people don't count them in a brutal way. So this what's in the happen at this country right now. What you would they pray to God? These guys they suffer from mental illness. So what's in them for do? Government need for come on board and build more rehabilitation centers, skill center, create more jobs. There's no jobs in the country right now. And Remy, when you go out there, what's in them they say, we want job, we tire. This is why we decided come say no to Kush. We Kush campaign on the 16th. We mean in tempo do in 2 days, but because we don't have, I mean not 3 people only donate, so it's 3 million. I no more don't get. Imagine only 3 people they 1 million. Now then donate to we. But imagine when we see Sierra Leoneans giving a huge amount of money for things that's not necessary. This is things that's necessary to the youth, to the country. May they pour me money. Help. So if you see Remy, the saw, how this Kush they damage, and guess what? This is bad for the country image. A proper somebody with good investor, no, they come to a zombie country where the youth we selling for spend the money, no, they come there. This is really bad for the country in image. So the only thing the government need for do, the government no need for make a blind eyes. They no need for criminalize the addict. How Sierra Leone, now the country has seen they criminalize addicts, send addicts to prison, and left the drug dealer outside the worker, enjoy a big life with a big massive car and get a fine life. Only Sierra Leone. So, and guess what? The youths, according to themselves, I mean, then they die in a prison, then they die. Youths, then they, yesterday one bobo then go cage somewhere. Because they smoke drugs. Homeless. Imagine I'm homeless. When I was homeless in the United Kingdom, I never tried to say that. We go, so we go. What's in them do? They take in a host and temporary accommodation. Spend there many years. From there, then give you your own permanent place. This is how you do. No more ever go. When in Europe, when policemen see a homeless person, a drug addict, what's in it they do? Call an ambulance for you, take you, put you, then go to a hostel. A place, a safer place for you. This is how they do. But in Sierra Leone, then they criminalize them, take them, send them to prison, and go and torture them. If you see how they beat them, me, I did call the government, I did tell the government, this is not the way to fight this. And I was so disappointed. Most of the people that they rule this country, they don't live now overseas for how many years? No, they see how they behave so now overseas.
They are calling on government, and we see last week the president appoints, Professor Sa, for head the fight against Kush, not the country, and basically, are we for encourage, community people, because most of what you talk so say that they crib them, then they beat them. Involve the community people. And other day, my community, I see young man, the old cane, then they want outside the Kush bobo them. As then see you black, they say they take Kush. Then they hold you, they will go for beat you, go for barb you, and somebody they say it's a way of violating their human rights. And that is very scary at the point, and someone even if you barb you beat her. After that, they go back, you go smoke.
Yeah, I not cut you there.
Yes.
You remember them, but they wouldn't go back now at all. That massive thing will go. Then all they smoke the Kush back.
Yeah.
So you tell me, you can't bab me. Then tell me, say I'm not go smoke at you. That's the solution. So the way, guess what? How we they behave? Then we they behave still like this is why sometimes I say the slavery mentality. How the white people don't come. Make we some of it still they act like a slave, and we then therefore reprogram, we bring them back for come act like a real Sierra Leoneans, because we they act like how the slave master they treat we. Imagine how then they go back all these people them now all the Sierra Leoneans see policemen they sit down them civilian then go babam. They are addicts, whether you police, whether you this, whether you that. They are addicts. This beats what they beat them. not they solve the issue. This Boko, the Boko, not they solve the issue. The issue is, just like as you say, the community. But we are happy now, some of the Bobo them, guess what thing? They don't seem to say, if anybody can bab them, if you not die, then go die. Now, so they don't say, it's if you not die, we all go die. So the thing is, me to advise the community, that's not the way we can do this. We can do better than that as a Sierra Leonean. Let's not go back to the rebel war. When they begin to say this, rebel can shoot, Ecomo can shoot, then kill people them. Now we not go back to that. The thing is, what we'll do is, just like how we House of Happiness starts, give them food and encourage, and guess what again? Makes the government, if you don't get for couch funding and all that, men will not go give every time, because we see all Jack and Jerry want for do this. It's money making. They want for some man don't love anything, some man just want for can make money. And the government get for very focused and watch what thing they do. If you they donate your money, find a way how you donate your money. You don't go donate unto some people there way they say, oh, we want fight Kush. No, they are not fighting Kush. They are making money. That's many people in the sky now for can make a lot of money out of these guys them head. Imagine when we start this, Remy. I use me money. Still I use me money. Now compare the group I make so all it's give million, they don't give you me money. Now get for use. How many we get for Prince Bolo? We get for do this. I use me money. How many years they do this? Helping people that with saw and take them, flush them, help them with me money and few donors their money. So the only way, like when they don't appoint doctor, whoever they appoint, the only thing get for go to the police and talk to the police, say, then go over the air and announce, say, anybody that see go creep somebody in aid, anybody that see beat somebody, then they all you send in a prison, and then we the same energy what we get for target the drug, the addicts. Now that same energy we forgo fetch the dealers. But we are not doing that. We are not targeting the dealers. We are targeting the addicts. So that's make me go mad in Sierra Leone.
Right. They push for a campaign and also you don't forget this awareness raising campaign for sensitize people about the fight against Kush. So what's going to be the message, while they go through the campaign?
Well, the message, this Not So Kush campaign, we they help the victims, we they support the victims, then we they go for the dealers. Tell the dealers, say, if una no stop, we they count for una, no matter what. And if una no pay for them for now, una go pay for them for later. Guess how we they do we own? We not the addicts that we they count it. For let the world see, say, then don't tire. We know they go count this. Majority is the addict. We then say now then they go give the message, say, we don't tire. Government, we want this Kush for go. And Remy, few months ago, I mean, there December, I spent nights with this bobo. They were go, you can 60 I one die. I tell God thank you for the NHS. I 60 I one die. Now I don't come back. When you spend time with these guys, you go know what's in they go through. You go know how they feel. So this campaign, we they call upon Sierra Leoneans as soon as know. We know them do this for make money. Remy, you know what I don't do in this country. So if you watch, come on board and support. We need for cook. Imagine we need for cook. We need for rent sets. We need for make banners. We the cook. We have for cook. Get for get water. Get for get transportation to people them. So we they ask people them for come on board and support with this day, which is on the 16th and which is on Tuesday for say Not So Kush campaign. Imagine sometimes people ask me, oh, now the government for funding. We are the government. Not everything government for do. If we sit down and say Europe or whatever, everything are government. Salono go before. Me and you now the government. Let we take a move. Let we not just sit down say because why it's money, then government for can give money, they go it and no. Let we take a move. We fight this fight and come on board and do this thing. And we believe, Remy, this Kush, we not say no go, it go, but then go limit them. And then we brother them, then go be free from whatever then they go through. And this Kush, Remy, the thing know them puts it really tough. It's hard. Yeah. It's hard. This is not 1 year business. This is not 1 year, not to 2 year. as we anticipate mental illness, you get for cure the mental illness, get for cure the addiction, you get for find work for them, you get for do this. It's a lot of program. For program, because we brain a tiny thing, we get for take that tiny brain they in we for reprogram them back, for come back to society, send them back, because these people they live like animals. Sorry for saying that, because watch under the bridge, you saw them they leave, and then guess what? A lot of disease get for Bokuna this country, and these guys then get many disease there, many. So that's what I want to tell you, Mr. Remy.
Okay, yes, and it's good we bring out to the people for understand exactly what's in happen. But I come back to Madam Zara. Mental illness seems to be taking over. More especially the young people. We make up the huge percentage in Sierra Leone. And somebody will tell me, say, we almost lost 2% of young people to Kush. We don't die and we don't be taking Kush. And you mentioned that the one way they do suicide, don't I? Back in the days it was 3 or so percent. Now it don't go to 7%. And God knows what's going to happen in the next six or so months. Now we don't see the trend at which Kush seems for the takeover young people. As a nation, how we for come together for fight against suicide and we will for prevent them, from young people, because from the statistical it shows that more of the people that go into suicide, these are young people.
Well, actually, most of the things that cause suicide, the one majority thing is drugs. Drugs do affect, because just like the young man said earlier, if these young men are doing Kush, and there is not form of rehabilitation. Rehabilitation is somewhere where, because I went to rehabilitation myself. I went to suicide prevention camp because of what I was going through, to understand what I had to go through, and is a withdrawal. Alhamdulillah, I did not go into any addiction, but I think I did because I was just drinking to release the pain. What people don't understand, anybody that is doing drugs, they're hiding a pain and they don't want to bear that pain. So you think, say, because when me Bobby died, all I was doing is drinking. I wake, I drink, I sleep. 30 minutes, I wake back, I drink, I sleep. Because I don't want to bear the pain. I don't want to face the pain. So I'm doing something else, but I go to work. I function like you people. But then when I come home, I'm a different person. Because I hide the pain. You put on this face that you okay. Which couple, even some of my friends, they be face out okay. Oh, Zara, you strong. But they don't know what goes behind the closed door with me. They don't know what I was suffering. So when we don't reach at this point, at this country, one thing I think we don't have in Sierra Leone, we don't have humanitarian feeling. We don't have humanitarian for each other. The house where I lodge, I be get ready for come out. Now I see people come up. Now I look at, now I say, but you don't belong here. Oh, I defend something for eat. Now I say, well, Lord, go downstairs. I say, if I buy something for, I'm not giving you the money, because I know he was on drugs. I said, but they go buy food, and they sit down near you eat the food. Couple of my cousins, they say, hey, na Kush pikin, no Kush papa don't go sit down near her. Don't go close to her. I say, well, like, Allah will protect me. I give her food, he eat, he drink water. Matter of fact, I even give her Coke, he drink the Coke. I say, you know what, whatever you do, let God make you stop, yeah? I say, put her into prayer. Because anybody with a point finger past somebody, how many more fingers are turning to you? Just like what the brother said. Some of these things, if we point the finger as the government, what are we, the civilians, what are we doing? When he's raising the fund, only 3 people that participate. What are we doing for ourselves? What is me and you doing? So when it comes to suicide, when that kind of things here, they affect already, even though they're not go virtually doing deliberately by themselves, but they're already doing it.
Yeah.
It's a form of suicide. It's a form of them telling themselves they're tired. So if these drugs will make us sleep and not feel no pain, hey, let me take them and not feel no pain. But the fact of it is killing them at the same time. You know, the way suicide operates in America and the way it operates here in Sierra Leone, some of them, the lines across path, you know. The only thing in Sierra Leone, the suicide, is based more on poverty. The ones that cannot afford it. But suicide is there even with the rich people. You know, because the other Peking will die from suicide, they are well off. Their parents have money. We did it. So that's where suicide does not pick nobody. Suicide don't want to know if you're gently, if you get money, if you're white, if you're black, if you're not drug addict, if you're not alcoholic, if you're not governor, if you're not president, if you're not doctors. Even doctors that we work with die by suicide. Because before, people used to say they commit suicide. Commit is a crime. These are not criminals. I know my son was not a criminal. So we fight hard from the government. In America, we don't use the word commit. We say they died by suicide. Because commit, when you go thief, you commit a crime. Commit is a crime word, and they are not criminals. They are human beings that are suffering from a disease that is not showable. Now, when I tell you, I say I don't try suicide 3 times. Yeah. But if you see me in a street, you look, you say, oh, not her, Naja, oh, either way. No. Let the dresses don't disguise you. That's what we do. We're all human beings. But as a nation, as one, we need to come together to find a way. We need to involve more social workers in this country. We need to invest more doctors into suicide. We have a lot of doctors in America, they're Sierra Leoneans. And if they see this kind of, they're going to be very proud to be involved. I'll be honest with you guys. They will be involved because we too, they fetayanda. You know, picking they graduate from school. 1 week, they decide for taking life. Peer pressure at school. Like in America is different from here. Because over there, our kids are divided. They divided to the American society, they divided to we the African society. So they get crossed and some of them get lost. Lost in the sense is the peer pressure. Here in Sierra Leone is poverty, and then now the drugs don't come, get more into the poverty than anything. So, but as a nation, we have to come together. Yes, the government needs to play a bigger part, but sometimes we have to play our part and the government has to come in. But let's do our part and let the government come in. For me, I am not going to stop speaking until the day God take me life. Because I do not want another mother to bury a son.
Through suicide.
Through suicide. Suicide is not a joke. It left a pain of guilt, blame. Where did I go wrong? What did I not do? I should have. But I should have is a past. You cannot bring, when can I? This is when, now. I should have. It's a sentence that you ask yourself and will drag you that asks it to yourself. Because I know how he dragged me down. My son was not perfect, but he was a good kid. He was a good young man. And the time where if you can't do for me, God taking life. And through me struggle, I fight for going inside Islam and do more help for other people, you know, just like the brother said.
Yeah.
When we do good, we feel good. We will depress.
I know.
No, honestly. Yeah. Because when you see other person smile, you smile. You know, yesterday, even the TV when I sent to the masjid where we opened, me other son is my nephew, but it's my son now. I cry. I cry for the joy, but I cry, I wish my son was here. I wish my son could have been with me. So this is the reminder of a suicide or of a death. When mama beg pikin, they always remember that pain not ever go. I don't care how many years it takes. It's like the same day. You just get to become a new person. So I feel like if we all engage and get more social workers and help more people, something will happen. It might not be 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. It's a lot of work, but we can make it happen.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Madam Zara Ahmed. And you actually moved with a campaign called Suicide Prevention Campaign, where you go officially launch in Salonia and also in the US for talk about issues surrounding suicide among young people. Sidiki, yes, as we try for round up, with you have a talk to Sierra Leoneans as we still aim to the fight against Kush.
Well, thank you very much, Remy, for having me, and thank you to this young auntie. We say good for bring this type of awareness, because we need this in Sierra Leone. We not just need for sit on a Babylon and left with brother then they die. Oh, because of this, you don't need for be rich for help. The little you get, you can change life. I just want to say we get and we campaign, which is Not So Kush Day on the 16th of April, which is next week Tuesday. We call upon all Sierra Leonean. As una know, we first start for say Not So Kush. Then we first start declare say a Kush pandemic. Even when the one they will go book na Twitter come at me this, but now they know they come at me again on Facebook say me no know how they talk. So we don't start this. So people that say we come on board. So we decided for say Not So Kush Day. So we dey plead for help and support. Now all it's give me no right now, they don't give you. That is if not do for make polo. So we need people that for come on board, please, and support we with whatever you get. If you get rice, you get anything, because one for cook and one for do massive things. We get for rent sets, we get for rent a big vehicle for say no. And we they come up with the real people then. And we get for cook for them. So there with the big. Imagine this with small organization. We don't work with 2 journalists, 2 international journalists, and 3 including including 3 breaches, what they call them. Now we carry that journalists with that small picking. We in Mama Bonham in addict. And then we the couch other one back, we then they can film we on Tuesday. So we ask people and for come on board and support we and give we them little support. Deal with the big. This we do them for Sierra Leone. I need to do them for myself. I did do them because of the love I get from Mama Salon. If I left UK all the time, they cannot help people. And so there is a time for una for come on board. If you get anything, come on board. As una know, we House of Happiness, we very transparent. Una they see we our Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter, and una know how we transparent. So there, if you not come on board it, now Tuesday, we need help, we need support, we need for Prince Polo, make banners, cook food, rent this, rent that. So dear with the big una come on board and support the House of Happiness on the 16th for say Not So Kush Day, and come and support we, so we go able for cook, and we need for cook like 3 to 4 bags less so people can get for eat. So dear, it's a huge amount of money. I cannot do this by myself. So dear, una come on board and support we. Kush must go, as we say House of Happiness say Not So Kush. We go continue for say House of Happiness say Not So Kush. And then Remy, there's one important thing I want to tell Sierra Leoneans then on social media. You know the people out there in our social media out in the point finger from people them, let we learn from the rebel war again. Let we stop this for saying, now this take out Kush, now this take out Kush, now this take out Kush. When we start this fight, we not ever point finger upon nobody. So now the people who get big social media platform want for come on board and begin point finger upon people them. That's not the solution now. The solution, let we left the governments, for many governments go and attack the people who take out the drug. Let we go and help the addicts. Let we forget about pointing finger. This pointing finger, una don't point finger on social media say another work. It cannot work. Una need to go accuse somebody who no catch with the drug. So let we left them and let the government do in work. Let we come and campaign and go and help the youth them where they suffer from mental illness and depression and this drug like Kush addiction. Una guess what? There's a homelessness crisis in Sierra Leone. right now. All this we get for iron out. Let we forget for buying all kinds of things and say for this and that and distract people them. Let we stop pointing fingers and come as one and walk away for take them off the streets and build rehabilitation center and see. Imagine on my own, I didn't pay for land, 1 acre land. I want build like a bread factory and get a rehabilitation center and help people them. This is how we for do. It's not about going out and pointing fingers. Now you the cow the Kush, now you the cow the Kush. We don't pass that. Let me think about the rebel war. When the rebel them come, then point finger, then kill innocent people, and this is the same thing they go on. Let me stop that. Pointing, accusing unnecessary people them. Let we come on board, una come and support we on the 16th. We need una support, we need una help. I can't do this by myself. Please donate any little thing where you get to the House of Happiness Sierra Leone. We do on Facebook. Don't forget to follow Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And we are so active. Una see we they deal with the right people. We they show now the right people how they do the thing then. So I beg una come and support with the House of Happiness for say no to Kush Day on the 16th. We need una help and support.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Siddiqui.
I wanted to remind everyone, I want to remind una go on Facebook and Instagram is Abu Suicide Prevention. I name the name, Abu Suicide Prevention, and at the same name, I will therefore come back to Sierra Leone and open the suicide prevention. It will be Abu Suicide Prevention because I just want to leave his name as a legacy, and this not to sugarcoat, you know. And if America be give me the awareness for open, even me, Nisnaya, Elinkista was ready to help me, let me open up. But when I sent to the suicide prevention, I cannot do it. Yeah. I cannot launch it over there. I have to launch it first in America and then launch it over here. So that's what I'm planning to do when I go back. Because when they see a real person, when it really happened to, you know, and I will produce videos of him, and when you see him, he's smiling. I mean, he's always happy. So let me just try for help each other.
All right. Thank you very much, Madam Zara Ahmed and Siddiqui, for being part of the show. Well, also we end this day on the YV Television, Channel 33, and on the radio on 101.7 FM, on our Facebook page, YV News. Till tomorrow for the final edition of This Day. Do have a lovely day and bye for now.
You're watching AYV Television.
Hello Sierra Leoneans, it's Mariam Lobakone, AYV Miss University 2022, and I'm here to officially announce that I'll be handing over the crown to the next lucky queen on the 26th of April 2024. I want to encourage all Sierra Leoneans to come out in numbers as we'll be having different queens all across Sierra Leone just competing for this crown. So do make it a point of duty to come out on the 26th of April 2024 at the Radisson Blu Mamiyoko Hotel and support your queen.
My name is Dr. Stephen Addison, founder of Box Up Crime.
Welcome to the essence of what we are, Box Up.
Box Up Crime is an organisation that aims to turn lives around. You know, we come into young people's lives and we want to just give them an opportunity to win, an opportunity to succeed. And that's what we've been doing for the last decade. Here in the UK, we work with schools across the country. We're working with over 2,000 young people on a weekly basis in London alone, and we're very excited just to replicate the great work we